Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Dan, I'm the MTG engineer, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay video. On this channel, I release one new video each and every day, showcasing different deck lists for you guys. So just subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you know when those videos go live. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, where by the way, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, and links for all those are down in the description below. So today's video, we have got a 4-color cycling deck. And this deck has been around since Ikora has been released, and it's been a part of the meta ever since Ikora is released. So this was, I think, one of the first decks that really emerged when that set got released, and it's still running around the meta. And it still works, and it still works fantastically well, in my opinion. So, as always, the timestamps are all down in the description below, so you can skip ahead to any relevant portion of the video if you so choose. Yeah, and with all that introduction stuff out of the way, let's just jump right in and get into the deck. All right, so here's the list, and with Zendikar, we pretty much have one card that really has been added to the list. And that is Shatterskull Smashing, right? So another versatile land that you can use for removal or direct damage. Well, pretty much just removal is really how you would use it in this deck, and that's pretty much it. So, you know, we're using it in place of a land, so we're not missing really anything there. Now, the only thing that's different about this deck that I kind of switched up was I put in 2 copies of Ironcrag Pyromancer. I took out the healer, the one where whenever you cycle a card, you heal a life. I just took that card out, and then basically in place of that, put 2 Ironcrag Pyromancers and 2 Shredded Sails. That is the other card that is different. Okay, some cycling lists run Shredded Sails, some don't. But we can't deal with flyers at all. We can't deal with flyers at all in this deck, nor can we deal with artifacts. So Shredded Sails still fits the style and the archetype of the deck, being that it has cycling on it. So I opted to go to use 2 copies of Shredded Sails in lieu of 4 of the Drannith Healers. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the card, Drannith Healer. So instead of Drannith Healer, 2 Shredded Sails and then 2 Ironcrag Pyromancers. Outside of that, this deck is pretty much remains unchanged. Okay, now because I decided to run Ironcrag Pyromancer, meant I'm not able to utilize Lurrus as a companion. So, you know, and I'm fine with that. I had to make a decision, right? Am I gaining more by running Ironcrag Pyromancer in the list than I'm losing by dropping Lurrus? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, to be quite honest with you, probably. I'm probably giving up more by dropping Lurrus as a companion than I am by adding Ironcrag Pyromancer. So that's a trade-off that you're going to have to make on your own, right? You're going to have to make that decision, you know, on your own if you can, if you want to run the Pyromancer or you want to run Lurrus. Now, the other really big benefit to this deck, pretty much ever since it came out, was it is budget. It's very budget, right? So if you do run Lurrus, then that normally would be really your only rare. Okay, now I am running the Triomes in this list. That way I'm able to pretty much always set my colors. Usually, you know, when you're running just the basics, you have a lot tougher time trying to find either your red or your white for Zenith Flare. I've run into that quite a bit. So running Triumph smooths that out a lot in my experience. So if you wanted to go super budget, then yes, you would drop Ironcrag Pyromancers. Then I would suggest, if you want to go budget, drop Ironcrag Pyromancer, run Lurrus as your companion, and then swap in just regular lands for Shatterskull Smashing. Then you just have the 1 rare in Lurrus as your companion, right? So that is totally 100% doable, and you are still going to do very, very well with this list, right? So you have that flexibility with this cycling list. So that's one of the real pros that has kind of been around with this list ever since it came out, ever since it was basically introduced. So you know, take that for what you will. You know, kind of build it however you see fit. What's going to work best for you. But this is the list that I decided to go with. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. Actually, no. Let me kind of get into the basic strategy. Is okay. Cycle, hit them big with Zenith Flare. That's pretty much the strategy, right? That's your big strategy, right? Now, you can also drop Flourishing Fox. I mean, if you can drop Flourishing Fox turn 1, you are going to have it's going to go well for you. So you can build up your Flourishing Foxes pretty much turn after turn after turn after turn. Valiant Rescuer. So Valiant Rescuer only can make 1 token a turn. So that is more beneficial from a defensive standpoint than an offensive standpoint, right? So with Ironcrag Pyromancer, one of the reasons that I like the Pyromancer is that's another one where you can either dome your opponent for 3 or potentially remove one of their key pieces. Because 3 damage is a lot. It is a good amount. So yeah, but I mean the basic gist of the deck is cycle, hit them big with Zenith Flare. So depending on the matchup, you're gonna have to find your spots and basically play it accordingly. So yeah, I mean, so that's the list. I mean, I don't have much else to say at this point other than let's get in some games. So yeah, so let's get in some games, and then I will see you all in the next video, trying out this different format again for the week, and then kind of seeing how well it goes. But yeah, let's get in some games, and I will see you all in the next video. All right, see you, everybody. Yeah, this is a good starting hand. Yeah, this is definitely acceptable. Okay. Triumph first. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so Swamp. Drop the Plains. Rescuer. Alright. So this is going to help me out. However, I mean, the fact that I already have a Zenith Flare in hand, that's perfect. So I'm going to have to pick my spots pretty much. I'm gonna have to find an opening. I mean, so this match really, I think, is ultimately going to come down to seeing if my opponent makes a mistake. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Okay. Here goes another land, which I don't have very many. Okay. So here, I will at least be able to get 1 token. Alright, that's good. Flourishing Fox is good. Although this deck has multitude of ways of getting rid of the Fox. So now I just need any land, honestly, just any land. And then I will be set. And there goes another land. Okay. Alright, still no land. And we have Shredded Sails, which could deal with the Thought Thief. Alright, so now the question is, do we hold up? No, I think what I'm going to do is So I'm still just going to keep cycling. I'm going to look for one more land. Okay, so now I've pretty much... I think if I just find a land, then I'm golden. Oh, boy. Yeah, so all I need is a land. Yeah, and then I will... I think that I'm pretty much set. Alright, so top, that's not good. Okay, fine. There goes the other triumph. Block. Oh my goodness, I just need one land. Seriously, one land. Still not a land. Oh my word. Wow. Okay, halfway through my deck, and I only have 3 lands on the field. Okay. Okay, fine. Yes, that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 damage incoming. Oh my goodness. Oh man, come on. 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we'll block. But I need to draw a land. If I don't... Okay, thank you. Woo! Alright. Man. Yeah, my opponent gave me an opening. I'm going to keep it because I have Zenith Flare. Okay. Alright, Flourishing Fox, that's good. We'll pay the 3 life. Yep. You got it. Alright, so our opponent is on Orzhov colors. Okay. Alright, so Null Priest, okay. This is either Clerics or some sort of party deck. Okay, Triumph, that's good. That way they can't trade. We'll play out the Triumph and say go. Okay. Demonic Embrace. You got it. Alright, so we're going to need to get Pyromancer down. I need an untapped land. Okay, that's an untapped land. It works. Because I can do that. Alright, so... Pay 3 life. Iron Crag. Pyromancer. And now we cycle. Yeah, I'm missing a little bit of value on the back end. But that's okay. Alright. Alright, so we've got 2 Cyclers in hand and another Pyromancer. Okay. Fabled Passage. You got it. Alright. Plains. Okay. Okay. Aspirant. You got it. Gonna have to take care of Dire Tactics. Okay. Sure. Yep. All right, so we can do this. And then cycle. We have 2 Pyromancer triggers. 1 there, 1 there. All right, and no attacks. I think I'm just going to hang on to the Rescuer and cycle it. Honestly. Getting 1/1s every turn in this matchup, I don't think is going to do much. I mean, assuming both of these stick. All right, so no, we still just have 1. So now that we just have 1, I think we do this. Now we'll play it. We will play out the Rescuer here. And then... Actually, no. Let's actually cycle this way. Yeah, we will do that. Oopsies. No, not the one I want. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So cycle here. Get a token. Deal 3. Here, 2 Zenith Flares. All right, so that should be game. If we can draw, when we cycle this, if we can draw another 1 mana cycler, Null Priest, you got it. Then we can do an extra 3 damage. All right, got it. Pass. Cycle. Get another 1/1. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right, so we can Zenith Flare number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's actually what I think we do. We're going to cycle the Triumph first. And then do 3 damage. We'll dome it. And then just say go. And then now I'm in the same spot I was last turn where I have a... Okay. So he can gain... If he attacks, he can gain 3. Okay, where are you going to put the counter? Okay, on the Aspirin. All right, so he's just going to use them... My opponent's just going to use all of his creatures as defenders, it looks like. Cycle. Get a token. Nope, not again. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's okay. Because we can do actually this. All right, so now he can gain 2, go up to 11, and then I can dome for 11. So or I could just Zenith Flare right now, which I'm gonna do. Oh man, the overthinking, kind of crazy today. Now I'm just waiting for my opponent to give me a pass priority, and then I'll just Zenith Flare. Okay. Yeah, I know. I should have just Zenith Flared and not even gone to combat. So I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I'm sorry. mean, again, it's a one lander with 2 flourishing foxes. I think I keep this. And especially being on the play, too. Wolf Struck Beast, you got it. No attacks. That Triumph draw was very, very nice. Can only really deal with one of these. Okay. Sweet. No blocks. Alrighty then. We will cycle. And cycle. And Zenith Flare. Okay. Hit you for 6. You got it. Yup. Sure. Try 'em again. Very nice. Cycle. Alright, I guess I could have done that at instant speed, but alright. Do I mind trading? No, I think I'm fine. I'll trade. We'll get rid of the beast. Mostly because I have a Zenith Flare in hand. Because I have one in hand, I just want to keep going face, keep getting damage in. This Gruul Adventures deck can win out of nowhere. Yeah. Alright, so... Okay, well this is good. So here's what we can do. I can either... I think this is what we do. That's 12. We're going to do this. And then cycle. And where are we going to deal the damage? We're just going to go here. Okay. He only has 1 red. My opponent only has 1 red source. So we're going to go face. We're going to swing in. They have to block. Okay. Yep. We will trade both. That's fine. All right. Can this deck gain life? That's a good question. Okay. Not anymore. Yes, they can. Scavenging Ooze. With 1 red. With 1 red open, though, I don't think they can. There we go. All right. There it is again. Yeah. Not again, yes. I like that art on Flourishing Fox. It's really cool. All right. Okay. So, this is going to dictate a much different play style. I have to get to Ironcrag Pyromancer, and then I gotta get to Zenith Flare. There's no way I'm playing out Flourishing Fox right now. There's just no way. Alright, good. We have a couple of lands. Reason I'm not is if I play out any of my creatures, they will get removed immediately. I guarantee you that they most likely have plenty of auras in hand. All right. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained 3 or more life, okay, each opponent loses 3. All right. So before we do that, cycle. All right. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't think I can play out Fox yet, because there's an enchantment that gives -3/-3, so I could play Fox and then cycle, but right now he can only gain 2 life just off of his creatures. Okay. And anything else? Okay, Murderous Rider. All right. That's fine. 4 damage to creature with flying. Yep. Do that. And then we'll cycle. Okay. I have Gopher Blood. So yeah, I don't feel comfortable playing all of it out yet. All right, so next turn I think I'll be all right. So if we can Flourishing Fox into Gopher Blood, yeah, that's fine. Okay, right now he can do 3 damage. That's fine. That is acceptable to me. Okay, all that glitters. That's okay. So he's gonna get, yep, 3, 4. All right, well, there goes that plan. Okay, there's a land. Okay, Shatter Skull Smashing. That's good. Alright, so we got another Fox. That's good. Alright, so there's Ironcrag Pyromancer. Sweet. Put the Fox down. We will cycle. +1/+1. Got it. Oh boy. I don't want to do that one. Alright, we are actually going to cycle this Fox. Shoot. Okay. And then I think we just say go. Alright, this is a rough hand that I have. If he does -3/-3, then I will have to cycle that. At instant speed. Apparition. That's interesting. Huh, I haven't seen anybody play Apparition with this deck. Shoot. Okay. Dang it. That's 5. I think I am going to do that. And then cycle. Alright, well there's Zenith Flare. Okay. We have a lot of blockers. Okay. Dead weight, you got it. He'll draw one. So at least gonna draw another one when we Zenith Flare. Okay. Does he have the flyer? No. Oh, there you go.